In this video, we will build a beautiful, cinematic typing effect using nothing but pure HTML and CSS. Absolutely zero JavaScript needed. Let's build a highly unique terminal-style text animation. I'm going to show you how to write out a typewriter micro-interaction step by step, featuring a perfectly synced neon blinking cursor that glides smoothly without causing any text shaking bugs. Let's jump into body tag, which is where our visible elements live. First is div class terminal wrapper. This forms an outer box that acts as our dark terminal frame. Inside it, we add a div class typing container. This wraps our text block tightly, so we can position our custom cursor right against the text. Next is div class typing text, containing our text string unique CSS typing effect. This is the physical text string that our animations will manipulate. Now that our elements are ready, let's scroll back up inside our style tags and add the CSS as it appears on screen. First, we use body to target our page canvas. Inside the body, we have margin 0 to strip away any default browser spacing. Then we add height 100 VH to force the body to occupy the full vertical height of the screen. Now we add display flex to turn the body into a flexbox container. We follow that with justify content center to align our terminal frame horizontally in the middle. Then we use align items center to align it vertically, locking our wrapper dead center on the screen. Next is background color #030712 to paint our background with a deep, cinematic dark tone. To finish the body block, we add font family Courier New Courier monospace to give us that perfect fixed-width developer font style. Next is our class selector.terminal-wrapper. Inside this block, we add background RGBA 17, 24, 39, 0.7 to give the terminal window a dark, semi-transparent tint. We add border 1, pixel solid RGBA, 255, 255, 255, 0.1 to create a subtle, premium outline. Then we use padding 24 pixels to add inner breathing room inside the window box. We add border radius 12 pixels to give the card clean, modern, rounded corners. Next is box shadow 0, 20 pixels, 50 pixels, RGBA, 0.7 to cast a deep shadow underneath the window for a stunning 3D look. Finally, we type backdrop filter blur, 10 pixels, and close the block to frost and blur whatever elements sit directly behind our window wrapper. Now let's style the wrapper box with the class selector.typing-container. We use display inline block, so this container wraps tightly around our inner text content, rather than stretching the full width of the screen. Then we add position relative, and close the block so our upcoming custom cursor element can anchor itself directly onto this container frame. Let's style the core text by typing .typing-text. We add color #38BDF8 to paint our characters in a striking cyberpunk cyan blue tone. Then we use font size 24 pixels and font weight bold to make our text large, crisp, and readable. We follow that with letter spacing 2 pixels to space out our characters slightly. Next is white space nunder kerm to force all characters to stay locked on a single continuous line. Then we add overflow hidden, which clips away and hides any characters that bleed outside our container frame. We initialize the element size by typing width 0, which keeps our text completely hidden from sight until our animations kick off. Finally, we define our twin animations by typing animation type text 4 seconds, steps 22 infinite, glow text 2 seconds, ease in out infinite alternate, and close the block. The first animation changes our text width over 4 seconds, split into 22 distinct steps, matching our character count perfectly, while the second handles a glowing ambient pulse. Now let's build our custom cursor using an after pseudo element. we type .typing-container::after. This generates a virtual layout box directly following our typing container. Inside, we write content to initialize our empty block. Then, we add position absolute to yank it out of normal document flow. We place its horizontal anchor by typing right -8 pixels to space it slightly away from our text edge. To center it vertically, we use top 50% combined with transform translate y -50%. We define its shape by typing width 3 pixels and height 24 pixels. We paint it with a vivid neon rose pink hue using background color #F43F5E. Then, we throw in box shadow 008 pixels #F43F5E to give the cursor tip an ultra-bright laser glow. Finally, we tie our animations to it by typing animation follow cursor 4 seconds steps 22 infinite, blink cursor 0.6 seconds step end infinite, and close the block. This makes our cursor perfectly follow our widening text frames while blinking endlessly at a terminal pace. Now let's add all our keyframe blocks at the bottom to configure the timing curves. We type at keyframes type text to configure our typing loop. From 0%, 10% marks, we hold width 0 to create a slight pause before typing starts. From 50%, 85% marks, we hold width 100%, which reveals the entire text line and pauses to let the viewer read it. From 95%, 100% marks, we reset back to width 0 to instantly snap the text away and restart the sequence. We then close our keyframe block. Next is at keyframes follow cursor to handle cursor tracking. From 0%, 10% marks, we lock its starting position with left 0. From 50%, 85% marks, we pull it across the screen to left 100%, perfectly mirroring our text length. From 95%, 100% marks, we snap it back home by setting left 0 and close out our block. Next, we type at keyframes blink cursor to make our line flash. At our from to marks, we set background color transparent and box shadow none to turn the cursor line invisible. Exactly at the halfway point, at 50%, we restore background color #F43F5E and re-add box shadow 008 pixels #F43F5E to flash it back into view, creating a constant blink loop. We then close our block. Lastly, we write at keyframes glow text to add our ambient atmosphere. At the starting from block, we give it a soft aura using text shadow 004 pixels RGBA56, 189, 248, 0.3. At the ending to block, we boost the radiance with text shadow 0012 pixels RGBA56, 189, 248, 0.8, and close our final keyframe container. Look at the screen now. As we hit save, our code executes cleanly. The character line types out step by step with zero layout jitter, pauses perfectly to allow users to read the content, and then slides smoothly back into position to loop indefinitely. Thanks for watching. If you found this real-time build helpful, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. See you next time.